Welcome, Grand Collective. Welcome, viewers. If you're new to this channel, I am Grand Madam, and you have just entered the realm of the Grand Madam's Tarot's Collective. How are you this post-Valentine's Day? Well, folks, I'll have to say it like this. I don't know what to say to you other than those of you who want relationships and who are feeling lonely and you want that mate because you're probably 20 something by now and you're at the stage of development, emotional development, where you should have a mate, a marriage partner right about now. But for whatever reason, usually career, work, uh, or school. Hey, JG, you can't have one right now, but the longing is still there. Okay. I'm trying to be delicate. That's going to be a hard decision to make. You're either going to attract a mate, a marriage partner. For those of you who don't want to be married, you're going to have some problems. You're going to have a lot of problems. For those of you who have put their education before their marriage and family, then that's where your focus should be. Education. Go get that PhD. That's a 5-year program, and you can't do anything else but focus on it. Okay. You have your casual friends, but you have nothing serious. So you don't have time to meet your casual friends in that program, that kind of program. PhD programs, medical programs, but people pull it off. They even have marriages in those while they're doing these programs. I don't know how strong they are, but I think everyone is prioritizing their future. Law school, that's 2 years. You can pull that off. You can be married, find yourself a mate within that time. The problem is now that you have gone through, and here's another problem. This stage of development is like from 21 to 28. It's a 7-year cycle. Okay. Your frontal lobe is not complete until you're 25. So really, you're not even mature enough to be in any kind of a relationship yet until you're at least 25 years old. And what is that called? This is it's a frontal lobe where I'm having a brain freeze right about now. This is the area of the brain where you make decisions, judgments, sound judgments, and choices. That is not fully functional in you until you are at least 25 years old. Okay? So that's an issue. Now, so that leaves what? 4 years after that, you're about to face what is called your Saturn return. And that is everything that you've ever believed in life, everything you have done as an adult, and I do believe sometimes as a child, is going to come back on you as a major competency exam. That's the closest I can describe it. Competency in living life type of exam. And that thing lasts for 2 more years. Okay? Some people do not survive their Saturn return. So that's anywhere between They were in astrology class, we were told 30, 31. I'll take it back as far as 29, 28 and a half, 29 to 31. Okay. Now you're in your 30s, where in this society we're taught, well, you're in your 30s, you should already be married with 2.5 kids, and you should be looking at your dream house by now. That's not going to happen for a lot of people, but it is going to happen for some. Their training is going to be different. There's different cultures, have different ways of doing things for their, the reason. They have damn good reason. That's how their culture is sustained. Many of us do not have that culture. And so we're out here winging it. My teapot's going off, excuse me. All right. Where's my cup? Oh. That does not mean the rules have changed, though. Because even those folks, their frontal lobe isn't completely, has not completely filled in by age 25. But they seem to have a life script that they have to live through. So what happens with the rest of us? Pouring my coffee now. Well, what happens with the rest of us is we get bounced around like ping pong balls because we really think we're operating out of one set of rules when there's another set of rules in play. That's why you end up with headaches and going to tarot readers. Be right back. Yesterday, for me, my loves, was a hell of a day. And it was a hell of a day. I don't have those types of problems anymore. I have chosen to live a certain lifestyle that does not include those problems. Also, I have other interests. Now, before I came online, my pressure was going back up. Oh, yeah, I went to the doctors to get my beauty shot for my skin. And I was talking to a client earlier about the love issues. And they said something, sent me a text, and they said something that their loved one, love interest, did to them. And I was so triggered. This is what happened. I'm like, oh no, whatever. Nurse came and got me. I went in and got my beauty shot. And I picked up my purse to leave. And she said, oh no, Miss Ray. You can't leave just yet. Your pressure is 177 over 100. What? What has happened to you? Was there an accident? Was there something? Were you driving and the traffic working on your nerve? What happened this morning? Nothing happened to me. I just got to get here to get my beauty shot. Right. And I said, well, I was texting with a client and I did get upset. I was triggered. I had a personal trigger from what happened to them. And I was afraid, I started to fear for their lives. She said, you're going to have to ground yourself right now. Let's do this. Close your eyes and we're going to take some deep breaths. So I'm saying all that to say this. Personally, I don't believe in dating. I dated in my 20s and I dated again before the marriage and I dated after the divorce. I didn't see a damn difference. And I never met anyone meaningful to me, or neither was I to them. on a date. The people who were meaningful to me and who stuck by me throughout the lives, a lot of them have passed away now, but we were, male and female. My life partners. I was never married to either one, any of them, but those who were hanging in there with me, those who looked out for me, we looked out for each other. We were like just like this. Those were the people I met, not on dating services or apps or anything. Those are the people I met naturally. I've met people in meditation groups that I attended regularly. I also met a dog, but he exposed very quickly. And I have met them at like readings, like poetry readings, things that are a personal interest to me. Um, I met some friends doing astrology class too, astrology classes, and they're the ones who. If it, Let me tell you something, folks. Even my friends who have passed on pop in every now and then to see what I'm doing. That's love. That's love. Sometimes they just pop in and say, "How you doing, Carol?" And I'm gonna get ready to get teared up now. But anyway, when you're out here in this world, I don't want to scare you, but this world is full of all kinds of people. You don't have TV shows that can capture the volume and characters of some of these folks out here because you have censorship. Okay. So you know nothing about this person who you met, who you think is oh so pretty or oh so handsome, who will invite you over. And while you're in the bathroom or turn your head, drop something in your drink or your food. And do whatever it is they want with you or steal your money. It happens every day. Um, there's some people who have been tricked masterfully, masterfully. Don't blame yourself. Don't judge yourself harshly when you're with someone who has masterfully led you to believe that you're in a committed relationship or marriage. When you find out that you were in a situationship for years, or that your marriage was fake, or that you're the spouse, but you're the side dude or side chick because the real love of their life is somewhere else. And you don't know anything about this until they come back in town and decide to stay. Okay. All I'm saying to you is basically this is the kind of stuff that I was dealing with. And my blood pressure went to 177 over 100 yesterday. By 3 o'clock, that's where it was. They doubled my medication. Okay? Because it even affected me. Hearing it. Because I don't have that mess in my life. No, I wouldn't tolerate it. But I'm older. I've seen things. I know things and I sense things. And let me just say this and then I'm going to get into our reading and leave this stuff alone. When you're with someone who never shows appreciation, no, you only give them 3 shots. You do something special for them, or don't even have to be special, not even special. You do some little thing for them, and they can't even say thank you. You give them a little gift, and they complain. That's not the person for you. That's not the person for you. And I'll tell you something else too. They don't really like you. So they might sleep with you, but they don't like you. They need you for whatever they need you for. You're a space holder, so get rid of them. What is that also? Uh, when you find someone who can't do enough for you, they want the best for you, they've said it, they've shown you, that's the person that you keep. The problem is they don't fit your type. Now you're going to have to make a decision. Either you enjoy the company and appreciate the person who loves you, or you're going to run right back out there in that street and find you a type who kicks you in the teeth every chance they get. And no, folks, it's not that easy for you to make that decision because people keep choosing the one that's kicking them in their teeth every day. That's why I'm in business. But look, y'all, tarot is one tool. I am developing others. I'm learning about others and I'm developing some for myself. And y'all can't, you just cannot keep staying in this one level throughout your life because you won't live too long. Oh, wow. I didn't mean to say it that bluntly. Well, I said what I said. I hope they don't demonetize this, but you have to have the right people around you. And these right people are those who do what's best for you. I'm not talking about yes people, because they don't give a damn about you either. They want their money, their job. I'm talking about people who, like I said, they have proven that they want you happy. They want the best for you. And not because they want to cash in on your income, crash out at your crib, or whatever else they need. Or, or, now here's one that blew my mind. This was in my college years. Hook up with you to meet your friends because they want to meet your friends and you are the entryway to that group. Talk about networking. I saw that with my own eyes. Was I a freshman? That's how long ago that was. So what we're going through right now with these relationships, and that's another thing. Those relationships take time. Getting to know people takes time. You might, let me tell you something. I've learned people for 10 and 15 years and had no idea. How about knowing somebody for 15, 20 years and never knowing they were a master criminal? Never saw it. And you be quiet. Oh, God. Yeah, that was a ring. That was emphasis and never seeing it because there was nothing there to see that said master criminal. And ladies, mothers, fathers, friends you know for 20 years, or even your boys, your best girls. Now that you have children, you're finding out they were pedophiles. You've never seen anything like that because you're not. But something happens, the child comes and tells you something that doesn't seem right. What? Then you know. That child's not lying to you. 2 or 3 year olds, they may not know anything about lying to you. 4 year olds, and kids are savvy these days. They talk clearly. Okay. I think that's it. But your number one priority is to protect your heart and love yourself. And that love of self, it's not, oh, I love myself, so I'm going to wear the best clothes. Oh, I love myself. No, I'm not in the mirror. Oh, I love myself. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with admiring yourself in the mirror. No, that self love I'm talking about is an energy. Love is an energy. And we are energetic beings. What we have here is condensed energy. Therefore, if we are energy beings, we have to be fueled by energetic love, energy. That energy that fuels us. We are in the center of something that looks like a big torque. Looks like a bunch of energy bands that are just going around in circles. This way, above our heads, below our feet. This way, this, and then they intertwine. You know, and then we have other people who intertwine with our energy. Some of those people you don't want intertwining in your energy. So what you're going to have to do is take some time. This is why meditation is so important, or chanting, or prayer, or affirmations. But the prayer and the chanting are the most energetic. You have to just, especially after a breakup, listen to that healing music, chant a mantra, pray every day. Because what you're going to do is you're going to open yourself up. Your crown is here. This opens, the heart opens. And I guess some other areas open too. All right. But for me, once this crown is open, that energy comes down. And when I'm talking to people, sometimes it gets right up in here. And then it goes tickle, tickle, tickle. And I'm like, yeah. But that is that love energy that is sustaining to us. That's that nourishment we need. And when you're clear in your heart space, it fills up. Now, I don't know if it comes this way or this way, but whatever it is, it fills up and it can even overflow into your other energy centers, your chakras. When you're having sex problems, when you can't find a lover and you really want one, that's an energy chakra. That is your root chakra. It's in your bottom of your tailbone. It is wobbly, wibbly wobbly. It's like a flat tire. It's filled with too much gook. Gook, emotions from past relationships. The root chakra and the second chakra, which is right below the belly button in the front. It's filled with mess. And it looks almost like, if you ever seen somebody spit after chewing tobacco, almost, but not that thick. Well, some people can be that thick, but you can have some emotional stuff stirring in you that looks like pitch black smoke. And I mean, like some chemicals, like you've had some chemicals or something in you. If you ever seen a building on fire and chemicals were involved, the smoke is billows black. You ought to see that stuff. Some of that stuff comes out of you once you've done your mantras, your prayers, your chants, and released and forgive whatever you had to do to clear yourself. No sooner does that get out when this energy from above comes and fills the void. It's almost, it's like simultaneously. As soon as the gut goes away, as soon as the foreign element, as soon as the bad energy goes away or the low level energy goes away, the higher level energy goes, just fills it right on up. And you even feel it. It's a relief. You don't know what it is. It's just, I feel better. People say, I feel better. Mm-hmm. That's good. I feel better. Folks, I'm talking because I'm afraid to see what the cards have to say. ah, yeah. And I took my pressure medicine this morning and my head getting ready to get tight. But in the meantime, today I'm going to be working with my bowl. I'm going to be working with my, right after this. So, well, let's get it on here. hmm Let us see what the message is. Tarot team, angels, Halak, Kilak, Nazazi, Alaziel, surround this reading and the viewers and myself in my home and their home with your flaming swords from all sides, inside and out. Protect us. Burn out the negative so that we may be open to the positive. And so it is. Okay, tarot team, higher forces, guides. What is the message for Grand Madam and the Grand Collective post Valentine's Day reading? Wow. Ooh. Okay. I can handle this. We have the 12th house. Oops. 12th house. Well, I'm going to keep it up there. 12th house deals with past life talents, skills, friends, loves, and enemies. This is the house of reincarnation, astrologically. This is your house of secrets coming out. Okay? The 12th house. Put this up here so I can see it. And we have Uranus. Oops. Uranus. It looks like an H with a. It looks like a weight on a. It looks like a yoni egg, vaginal exercise here. Wait a minute. Why is it there? There. Uranus is a planet of quick change, adaptability, revolution, individualism, humanitarianism. What else? Rebellion. What else does Uranus do? It just acts like pop, overnight. Things happening overnight. And this is Taurus with the horns. Now let's try. Oops. I don't know what. Let's try. Oh, shucks. I don't know what is it. It is. There we go. Taurus. The bull. Comfort. Stubbornness. Security. Great food. Fine living. Your creature comforts. Your plush chairs. Your security, stability, financial stability, steadfastness. What else when I think of Taurus? Slow moving, extraordinarily practical. In this case, however, 12th house, Uranus and Taurus means there's going to be an abrupt change in someone's level of comfort. There's also, values, core values. Something from the past is going to show up, pop up. A situation from the past, it could be a past life too, literally, is going to pop up and change everything. For example, I think this has already happened for me this morning. No, it was nothing scary. Okay, nothing scary. Okay, thank you, JG. But talk about abrupt change in core values. Guess what happened to Grand Madam? I was watching a YouTube. Now, I don't mean to sound intra-racial, intra-racist. Yes, within your own race, even though there's no such thing as race as a social construct. Okay, it's bullshit, but that's the fantasy we're living in, right? I could never understand why in the hell are the Africans who have talent and want to really have ambition, why are they going to Europe? Why don't they come here? Well, I got an attitude about that. Why don't they talk to us? Well, that's been me for the last 20, 30 years until, and they're not going to tell you why. Two, that would be impolite, rude. Um, every time I watch a European travel video, I see some African folk. I see black people over there. What they doing over there? Especially the Netherlands and Finland and Poland, places like that. And because I know I need to shut it up because I have an affinity for the UK. Okay. And it used to be Spain. Now it's the UK. Never ever wanted to go to the islands. Never ever wanted to go to Mexico or South America. Now, as European as I'm going to get, it's going to be Spain and the UK. And now I've got this thing about Scandinavian countries. But that's me. I accept that within myself. Well, lo and behold, it's a channel called Without History. And it was talking about Africans in Europe. And we're not talking about antiquity. Now, when many moons ago, when I was freshman, sophomore at the university, there was a book called Blacks in Antiquity. We're talking ancient Greece and ancient Rome. Nah. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Middle Ages and afterwards. And how certain things were undone. Black folks have been all throughout Europe. From before and after Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. After. Descendants still there. Royalty, ministry, houses of wealth, and the portraits tell it that you find in the grand houses. And then I saw a video about southern Spain. And it wasn't about southern Spain. You know how these folks travel and they do their travel videos. And like this guy was driving down a highway. We would call it an interstate towards the beach somewhere. I can't remember the name of the place in southern Spain. But right across, you look out the window, there's the Mediterranean Sea. And that piece of land on the other side, it looks like it's on the other side of the lake, is Morocco in northern Africa? What? Hold up. Wait a minute. That's when my prejudice had to snap. I had to be dissolved because it taught me, common sense. If you are a canoe ride from my house to your house, we're going to be on the bank waving at each other. We're going to be riding over for dinner. We're going to be trading. We're going to be talking, smoke signals, or whatever the hell we doing. We're coming over. You're coming over. And if we like what we see, we're staying. And we're going to tell everybody else, hey, check this place out. She's really cool. She won't mind. She likes to meet people. Come on over. Bring you something nice. Vegetables. Does she like plantains? Bring them over just in case. Cook for her. Hey, I wonder if they like, I can do some poro y arroz for these folks. Let me take it over there. Let's get it all in the boat. Let's go on over there and see what they do. It's the weekend. Let's go. You said the continent of Africa and the continent of Europe are like this close. Not like this. So far over. No. They're like you're standing on one bank of the river and your friend is standing across the river. That's how close. Which tells me there's been trading, there has been merchandise, has to be student exchanges, research, studies, religions, all kinds of intercontinental stuff going on. And I said continental because if you go to one country and there's a country next to that, you're going to get over there to see if they like to trade your wares or if you can make any money to see what they have new that you don't have new back at the homeland that people will be interested in buying. And you know what I'm saying? So all our history, well, African folks have been over there. And then I found out in Europe for centuries. My ignorance had me questioning, what are you doing in the Netherlands? What's there for you? Fish. It's like being around water. Isn't it cold? So what? Ancestors came by, they liked it. I can move here. I like it. And then I found out with the Spanish Inquisition in Spain, oh my God, well, we always know the brutality. We've kind of peaked that for ourselves, the brutality of the Spanish Inquisition. But what they didn't tell us was some of those people got out. The Knights Templar, some of them got out. And where did they go? I found out the Knights Templar were making Spain, France, and England runs to North America for decades. Decades. So when they knew things were going to be so hot with Isabella and Ferdinand and the Catholic Church, they were ready. They were packed and ready and slipping out their wares, their knowledge. All of it landed in Nova Scotia. They landed Nova Scotia, and then they still found artifacts in Minnesota. So this world always has been a lot smaller than we have ever been led to believe. So that was my Uranus into Taurus in the 12th house right there. Hidden things from the pet, because I always know. I know through my sensing. I know that I can't do any 3D proof because we don't have anything back that far. But there is, and the Templars went all across the United States. The Egyptians were down there in the Grand Canyon. Yeah, they were creating pyramids and things. So, hidden talents, hidden secrets, hidden history. Didn't I just feed you? No, it's time again. Wait a minute. Um, Change my whole core beliefs. Not all of them, but the core beliefs about why African folk were going to Europe. That's because they've been there. They live there. They're comfortable there. They enjoy the culture there. They can mix the cultures together. Part of their culture is over there already. Been over there for centuries. They blend right on in. I'm not even going to feel like a dummy. I'm just like, oh, the veil is lifted and the truth is coming out. And on that note, be right back. Let me just drop something to the cat because he's going to be a pain in the you know what and grabbing my buns with his claws until I feed him again. Be right back. But come on. And I know I just fed you. And you drink some water. Oh goodness. That's Uranus. I mean, it happened this morning. That's not even overnight. That's the quickness of Uranus. Not even overnight. That I discovered. 12th house. 12th house, like I said, nobody comes here completely naked. Hidden talents, hidden skills. Maybe the card reading is a hidden talent or a hidden skill. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my affinity to this thing is also a hidden skill or a hidden talent that I knew nothing about. Hidden enemies, they pop up every now and then. But that blew me away this morning. It really did. And now, with that, let's get on with the reading. Oh my God, no, I didn't talk for 43 minutes. That's okay. Thank you, JG. Looks like it's not more than just us today. But anyway, so let's look at the energy around us right now. 12th house, Uranus in Taurus. Oh yeah, Taurus is very sensual, very into beauty. Fine living, fine clothes, fine food, fine homes, fine this, fine that, gold. So there's coming up to an abrupt change. Now, either the values are going to change, comfort values are going to change. They'll either be elevated or they're going to be dropped or who knows what else. So we're going to see what the, I'm using are these the higher consciousness? Higher self oracle, yes. What is the energy for 12th house, Uranus and Taurus? Mm-hmm. And after this, when I sign off today, I'm going right back upstairs to bed and lay down. That's the daylights out of myself. Confusion. Gratitude. Thankful for the confusion because where there's confusion, there's a lie or a series of lies. Gratitude. Thank you, kind spirit. And the light to break through all the confusion. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Materialism is a Taurus trait. So what it looks like is happening so far, there's some type of upheaval and abrupt change in materialism. And it's coming in divine timing. So the deities, the gods, goddesses, or the Holy Spirit, God, whatever you believe in, has gotten into it and said, okay, time to change the dial. They've had enough of that. And look at this. New boundaries are being set. That is a weird picture. I don't know why they call it boundaries. That's a female image in the back, and I don't know what is that flame? I don't know what that is. Boundaries. Okay. New boundaries could be being set too. Because now that we know, now that we know, it's like vital information has been withheld from us for millennia. And now that it's all coming out, it's so oh, overwhelming. But it's so intriguing that we're going to forget about the stress it puts us under and just get into it and go, immerse ourselves in it and go, oh, that makes perfect sense. We didn't even realize how we were being stressed by living a lie. We didn't even know we were living a lie. But it feels better now. Acceptance. For some of us, it feels better now. For others, they seem to be losing it. They cannot handle the change. Look at that. That's not going to be easy. Not easy for some. Yeah. And we're going to have to use patience. We're going to have to be patient with ourselves and patient with others too, because yeah, we're on the right path, folks. Look at this. We're on the right path. Wait a minute. I just had another vision with these cards. This is just a nebula. I don't know if did you see a woman in the middle up here? And then phase out. No, I mean, I could have sworn I saw Mother Mary. Catholic background. I can't see it now, but it's like, and then, what? I mean, in this lane, right on divine timing, or on the right path. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's hold somebody. I was going, and we're being strengthened by it. We're cutting our teeth, folks. Strength. We're building up our muscles. We're cutting our teeth. So we're going to relax, immerse ourselves with the truth, the new truths that we're being discovered, or and just rest more. It's time to rest more, not just for me, because we're living in intense times. Yeah, we have to ask for guidance. That does not mean come on here and ask me. It means go within yourself, call on your guardian angels, your Ori, your higher self, your gods, Mother Mary, Jesus, whomever, Allah, whomever. And you spend time there in that prayer or in that chant with your questions. You understand? What did I just say? What did I just say? Mm-hmm. Because it's out of our hand. What did I just say? It's out of our hands. Things are going to settle down maybe within the next 50 years. Balance. I may or may not be around at that time. Have courage at the bottom. Have courage. Because that will be a good thing. I'll be watching from afar. Not that far, though. But I won't be on YouTube. I'm telling you that. hmm No. Okay. What can I say? All right, JG, I'm going to wrap it up now because I'm feeling kind of woohoo. But I did want, and I still need my energy for my sound thing, my sound piece that I have to do for someone and myself, it seems. So I'm going to wrap it up right now. And after I've done I'm not sure if I'm going to do my sound video. Maybe I should do two. I can't do two right now. Thank you. Much love, my darling. So let me just, I'll see you tomorrow. Much love. Mhm.